Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Persona 5 Royale Part 7. In the previous video, we got a new member to the crew. We recruited old Anne Takamaki. Yeah, I know her name. I know how to pronounce stuff. And then we did open this box and I ended up just reloading a save to get back to here where we don't open the box and get our inventory filled with a bunch of stuff we don't deserve. I think we just go to bed?
Let's turn in for the
They won't let us go downstairs. Definitely a storage area. Sit on the sofa. This is really your room, huh? I don't even know where to start.
Well then.
Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. Keep it together, alright? Alright. We don't really have any options, so I feel a strange weight pressing down on my body. Is the stress of Kamoshida's threat weighing on me? No, the cat's just fat. Maybe crowded, but looks like you can still grab a seat if you're lucky. While we're riding the train, we've got some downtime. Wonder if we could put it to good use. Good use like what? Only good use is getting more sleep. What's wrong? You don't look so good. I haven't been feeling well lately. My head's all foggy and I have no energy. You tried every drug at the pharmacy? I don't know if that's safe. Nothing works. Do I have some kind of new virus?
Well, that's not good.
I feel like the cat just vibing in our backpack. This is the onset of a psychotic breakdown? What should I do? Am I gonna die? Calm down, calm down. Let's go to the clinic. Come on. I'm sure the doctor can prescribe something that'll fix you right up. The clinic, eh?
I see.
Doctors have the best medicine, huh? Hey, wasn't that one customer back at LeBlanc a doctor? He was wearing punk clothes. Do you have a cold?
No!
I just thought it might be nice to have some strong medicine to use in the palace.
Morning!
Oh, hello. Yo, morning. What are you doing here? Let's head to school together. I mean, it's right there, but whatever. Like, nobody notices the cat? I feel like that'd be a conversation starter. Yeah, we're meeting up at the hideout after school, right? Don't text now. We're in class. Nerd. Oh, you mean you're actually listening to all this crap? Yeah, but none of it's really sticking today. I know, right? Anyway, hideout after school? Where exactly is this hideout? It's very hidden, because everyone knows anime students never go to the roof. No one would ever go to the roof. Let's go roof. Wait, we can still go up there? Yeah, I'll let you in. Well, I'll be waiting. Just come up when school's over. I'll consider it. I ain't taking no for an answer. You gotta come.
Hey, are you listening?
Oh god, okay, we'll have to answer a question, won't we? Pay attention! Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? Oh, murderous intent. Oh, holy shit. That looked like it hurt. Hit him right in the forehead.
Pay attention!
So, like, we can sue him now, right? Like, I mean, that's more assault than we did to the other dude, canonically. Kids these days have no respect for their elders. Good grief, feels like you need more proficiency to dodge that. Cat, I ain't got no chance to raise my stats. Oh, don't rub it in my face that I'm not on New Game Plus or something.
Looks like we're all here. Okay, let's get going.
Hold on, it's still too early for us to head to the palace.
But why? Don't we just gotta steal that treasure thing?
Don't underestimate the dangers of that place. We need to prepare.
Ain't that persona shit we got enough to deal with it?
That's exactly what I mean when I say don't underestimate it. You'll die if you mess up in there.
That doesn't sound like me.
So again, we need to prepare before we head in.
But how exactly are we supposed to do that?
Well...
I'm glad you asked, Lady Ann. First, we'll need to find better equipment for all of you.
You talking about weapons? Oh, I know a kick-ass place.
In that case, you can handle that side of things. The only other thing would be stocking up on medicine. Fatigue is unavoidable in a palace.
And where can we get medicine?
Don't worry, I know just the place. I hope you look forward to it, Lady Ann.
Are you paying for it?
Now
Cat?
then, he and I
You
have
have
some
any cat
business in
bucks?
Yongen, so let's head off for today.
I don't have any business.
Just come with me. I won't be able to get close enough by myself. Can I talk?
Hey, remember that customer you met at LeBlanc yesterday? Doctor prescribes medication after a quick examination. He was sitting at the booth. That's just a rumor.
Actually.
I just realized something. She's the kind of doctor who gets sketchy rumors like that. Maybe she'll help us out.
Hey!
You're somewhere in the neighborhood, right? Take me to her. But you're a cat. Are you gonna talk to her? You might freak her out. Boy, she's so quiet, Sonny. You're mumbling. All the kids like that these days, I can hear you, but just keep that in mind. What was it about kindergarten? What? I've heard of her. You should steer clear of private physicians. Larger hospitals are so much better because they got so many more talented doctors. The doctor I go to works at a major hospital. He's very good, or at least he feels reliable, so you don't even know. You're like Morgana popping out. Hello? Do your cat thing.
That's absurd.
Why aren't any of the politicians doing anything? You wanna listen in? Get a postcard asking us, what's causing these accidents? Some people are saying it has to be some kind of curse. I'm getting the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. Hogwash. That all happened because those people didn't take good enough care of themselves. Yep. If you don't eat your broccoli, kids, you'll get possessed by a demon and lose your mind and die. Everyone knows this.
Hey!
Because they have a lot of things. First, we need to find that clinic. Did I talk to you? Yeah, I did. Okay. No, okay, this icon looks like a clinic. Ah, it's a Takami Medical Clinic? That's right in front of you. Tempted to go myself, but those rumors. I wish I had the guts to go in like you. Yeah. Last person who went in there had their appendix stolen.
This is the clinic that the chief mentioned. Now, how can we get them to give us some medicine?
Make something up? We need to be honest? Maybe we should leave. I don't know, let's be honest.
How do you expect normal people to understand what a palace is?
Just say that we honestly need some medicine. Okay, fine.
Well, I guess that's the only choice we have. We'll just have to go for it. Alright, let's step inside.
Lady, what the hell is that poster?
Well,
Is this your first visit? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. At LeBlanc. So, whatever. What are you here for today? I have a chronic disease. So I'm gonna chronically need medicine? Fine.
please head to the exam room. In a case like yours, it's usually just due to stress. I'm gonna prescribe you some pain relievers, okay? Actually, I still need to restock those. So let's go with sleeping pills instead. Sleep is the best medicine anyway.
I don't know if I really want that.
Which type of pill do you want? A sweet-tasting one or a bitter one?
I want painkillers. I need some
Is
opium.
that right? And I bet you think you should have a year-long supply of them too.
Yeah. We're not gonna like melt them up in a spoon or nothing. We promise.
You're not sick at all, are you? I'm not as dumb as I look, you know.
Nah, seriously, we like really have glaucoma?
I'm guessing you're here because you heard the rumors about me, hmm?
I mean, I really am sick.
Right. That's what they all say. Then, the ulterior motives come out. I guess high school kids have it tough nowadays too, huh? Well, fine. I'll prescribe you some medication. But only medication that will help you recover your health. I guess it's fine. You seem pretty earnest, and you don't look like you'll be any trouble. This is my private practice. All the medicine I dispense is original.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
I have a license to make my own formulas. You've likely seen them being sold at various hospitals.
Okay, I mean, if you have a license, I guess.
It's your responsibility to take care of yourself. So, if that's okay with you, stop by anytime.
You're a bad doctor. Come on, we gotta say it.
I just believe in providing my patients with quick and easy medical examinations. You're a pretty weird kid, you know? I wonder what you're going to use the medicine for.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't give it to us. You failed the test.
Well, as long as you don't cause me any trouble, it's not my problem.
That's the cause of the opiate crisis, basically, in a nutshell. That's all I've got right now.
Well, which do you want?
Why are you posing like that, you weirdo? Okay. Forget? That shit's kind of expensive. Okay, heals, but only can be used in safe rooms. A revive. We're definitely gonna need a
You
revive.
want that one? Thanks.
Holy shit, I got no money. Burn, freeze, shock. And you
Should
definitely
work.
want at
Here you
least like
go.
one
Oh,
of each
did you
status
decide?
item.
Thanks. Oh, did you decide? Here you go. You want that one? Thanks.
All my money
Take care.
gone. Hopefully they don't make us pay for our equipment, because if so, we ain't getting nothing. What's the reason for your visit? You have a cold, stomachache, athlete's foot, whatever it is, you'll need to take a number. Enough of this! You're the only one who could have developed that type of medicine. They'd have no idea what you're talking about. Don't play dumb with me. Rumor has it's a drug so potent it can give a person unlimited power. What? Really, that's news to me. Developing experimental drugs, medicine, and herbal remedies violate all health regulations. You attempted to create a super stimulant? A drug like that will only become a social issue. You're really persisting, you know that? I'm just a quack. Police may not be taking action, but I imagine the media will soon pick up on this. You intend to ruin my reputation again? You're a disgrace to the medical community. What's that look? That was your mistake, was it not? I won't be responsible for your criminal actions. Dispose of that medicine immediately and resign. The name Tai Takami will never... Someone there? Tai? I don't know.
Man.
They almost caught us. It's not like they were talking about something dangerous. That woman be hiding some extra strong medicine? We should use that.
Yes.
If it's that strong, it might come in handy at the palace. Let's come back here when that man isn't here. Shouldn't involve people who have nothing to do with this. Keep the Phantom Thieves a secret, okay?
Okay.
You know that store I mentioned with the model guns? In Shibuya. I can go with you if you want. Can't you do it? Okay, sounds good. Sweet. Well, let's figure out where to meet. You know how to get to Shibuya Station, yeah? Of course. I know how to get to one of the most popular stations? I don't know, I've heard of Shibuya Station, so it's probably one of the largest. / largest. Hey, I can't make it. Can I trust you guys to check out the place for me? You can't come? Not tomorrow. I made plans to see Shio in the hospital. Ah, gotcha. Don't worry, we got this. We'll see you in Shibuya. Well, I'll meet you in front of the station.
We might be able to get our hands on some decent stuff if this store really has model guns. Well, we can leave that for tomorrow. Let's go home.
But my wallet, it's very sick.
Okay.
Going smoothly so far. Once prepared, let's take on the palace. That's where the real fun starts, got it?
I should write something.
Okay. We need to always remember to save when we're in this room so we don't accidentally touch the box.
Let's turn in for the night.
One of these days, I'm gonna get to walk down those stairs. Shibuya? Oh, I know where it is, but I can't seem to remember whether or not I've actually been there.
Hey!
Where I came up with some ideas for infiltration tools. I'll tell you about it once you've made your preparations. It's untidy. Books are even sticking out of the shelves.
Okay.
We found prospects for procuring weapons. We should clean up this room. We? We? Define we. Use it in a sentence, please. I'm not sure you understand how it's used.
Okay.
Meet up with you tomorrow, so don't oversleep. Oh yeah, because it's Sunday. Or it will be Sunday. And it actually is Sunday. IRL.
Sup?
Dog, what the fuck are you wearing? Looks like you made it. I can't be seen with you. Shop's on Central Street, so we gotta go through the crossing to get there. The crossing? That's what we call the Shibuya Crossing. It's a huge intersection with people crossing the street from every direction. Once you get past that, we'll pretty much be at Central Street.
Let's go. Yeah.
Once we cross Shibuya Crossing, we'll be heading to Central Street. Yeah, Shibuya Crossing. I guess it's the other way. What is this? Lottery stand? There's no time for detours. Well, we're not gonna be buying anything if I don't win the damn lottery.
This country is twisted.
Yeah?
While Japanese society may appear to be thriving, many young people have not been as blessed as their elders.
Yeah?
They have no jobs, no savings, no financial security whatsoever.
Okay, this can go... There's two roads this can take. One would be... let's improve society for the younger people, or he's gonna be crazy and be like, that's why all young people should be eliminated.
These young people should be tackling their futures head on, but instead, they're too busy merely trying to survive.
People give speeches all the time. Plus, politics are pretty boring anyways.
I mean, I don't really have anything against what he was saying. And it was all, you know, just kind of, you know, generic stuff.
Everyone.
Strange incidents are occurring. What is the cause of them all? Runaway train incident, the mysterious psychotic breakdown phenomenon. They're all signs of the end of our once peaceful days.
The most important thing is...
Now is the time for our politicians to show their strength, and yet...
Hey, hey.
What do you mean, show their strength? Alright, that's a sus phrase. If you're interested in politics, you should come back another time. Absolutely not. I don't know. Shibuya Station?
Follow me.
Yeah, it's Dr. Eggman. He's back again.
To find sometimes.
Okay, I'll follow you, but oh my god, he's so fast. Hey, are you a student? Looking for a part-time job? It's easy money. I can make a recommendation just for you.
Hey!
Lose track of Yuji if you waste time with this guy. Want some pocket change? I can help you out. Kinda work. Look, it's easy. I'll net you tons of cash. Just follow me and I'll get you sorted out.
Can I talk?
I don't have time for this guy. We're supposed to be getting weapons today. Do you have money? Okay. File that away for a later date.
Hey.
It's this way. Well, if I want to go to the underground select shop.
Yeah.
Pretty legit, huh? Yeah, sure. Are you into this sort of military stuff? You know, let's check out what's inside. Can I steal someone's bike?
Oh yeah, before we head in, you know anything about guns and shit?
Pull trigger, bang bang.
I guess we can just ask the guy behind the counter if we can't figure out what we want. Come on, let's do this.
You can now quick travel to the airsoft shop in Shibuya. It's like an ad for a model gun. What are all these terms I don't recognize? You know what you want yet?
You looking for recommendations? I don't know, just buy whatever looks interesting to you.
Ugh, some customer service.
Fine, what do you want? An automatic? A revolver?
Automatic?
Come on, Ryuji. It's in the name.
Dude, why are you talking about cars now?
Alright, be gone.
Listen, this here's an enthusiast shop. My regulars will be mad if I let a casual like you hang around.
I'm not a freaking casual. I bought shit from here like last week.
Can't remember you.
You bastard.
And you, looking for something?
A fancy model gun? Something looks real.
Oh, you guys planning a nice big bank robbery or something?
It's the only way we'll be able to buy anything.
What? That ain't it. We just like how they look is all.
Yeah, that's not sus or nothing.
Anyways, you should have said before you two are enthusiasts. I'm always up for helping fresh faces. Some precautions first, though. Don't go around pointing them at other people. Keep them in a bag or something if you're outside. Oh, and don't let the fuzz catch wind of you having them. I don't need them coming around here.
Can they not just find you in, like, the phone book? Be careful, promise. We hate the cops.
How about that? Me too.
Okay, he's a little based.
Now, if you look close, you'll be able to tell these are models. Real guns feel different. Maybe someday I'll show you the real good stuff, though. If you got the guts for it, of course. But for now, you
My
get the
man just
beginner
teleported.
selection. Just sit tight. I'll bring him out.
We did it, dude. We totally gotta go for some fancy shit, right? Ooh, I want him to shine.
I have 400 yen.
Oh, and here's the cash for mine. Pick me out something good.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get Ryuji something good. Ryuji will definitely get something good. You can purchase model guns, melee weapons, protectors, and accessories at the airsoft shop. Melee weapons will increase the power of your normal attacks, which may be useful for those who want to defeat enemies without using skills. Ranged weapons increase the power of your gun attacks. Deal more damage, they may be useful against tough enemies. Protectors decrease the damage you take, vital to lasting longer in battle. Accessories have a variety of effects. Alright.
Alright.
Let's look.
Alright.
How much? Okay, that's too much money. I'm gonna be honest, that's too much money.
Okay. Sounds good.
Honestly, defense is probably like smarter. The problem is I don't know. Yeah, compare. It's only 6 more. At the same time, I don't know what 6 more is. How much are the ranged weapons?
Alright, which one?
It's all our money.
Sounds good.
All our money. I don't know. I think we'll get
Okay.
I think we're just gonna buy
Alright, which one?
armor. Let's
That
get
one?
let's get
How's
2
that?
things of armor. Just
That's what you're
sell
choosing,
our
like
shirt.
it?
And I guess we'll look at the accessory,
Alright.
but there's no way they're worth
Sounds
buying.
good.
Resist dizzy, resist forget. I don't know what forget is. They are pretty cheap.
Come again.
Yeah, something you should know. Don't buy off any model guns from other people, so keep that in mind. Don't want to deal with any problems buying something that's already been modified.
Later.
That's all I gotta say. The only thing I can sell to that kid, to a kid.
Come
Alright.
again.
Going home already? Anyway, I'll have you doing the choosing from now on. Give me the strongest looking one. Hey, main character, I noticed you didn't, like, buy me a weapon.
Boss, did you hear? Apparently that subway driver from the accident was acting really odd during his testimony hearing.
You talking about that psychotic whatever thing people are going on about?
Yeah, I heard it completely alters your personality. The news is saying the driver couldn't even speak when they tried asking him questions.
Only an idiot would believe a preposterous story like that. Oh, and sorry, but we're closing soon.
How rude. This must be why you don't get many customers. Your coffee's actually not half bad. The beans must be lamenting the sorry state of this store.
Thanks for stopping in. Please come again.
I'm only trying to help you fix your business. Thanks for the coffee, at least.
Jeez, what a pain.
That's what you sound like half the time.
Oh, what do you want? If you're bored, go wash some dishes or something.
You treat patrons like that, and how's business? How are you still open?
Shut it. It's all good as long as the shop doesn't fail. I'm not gonna go wearing a fake smile.
I mean, that's fair. What if, was that a motto of yours?
No, it's nothing like that. As long as I'm here, the world leaves me be. No annoyances or troublesome people to deal with. It's like my own personal hideaway.
Hello, it's me, a troublesome person.
I'd be kind of screwed if I lost it. But I guess you would be too. So you better at least try and be useful around here. Anyway, I'm leaving now. Don't cause any trouble.
I went to see Shio in the hospital. How was she? Condition is stable. I don't know when she'll regain consciousness, though. Yeah, she'll be fine. Yeah. She'll get better. I know it. I just need to believe in her. I'll never forgive Kamoshida. He's going to pay for what he did, no matter what.
We're just about ready to go to the palace. We just need to assemble some infiltration tools. Clean off that desk back there so we can use it.
I don't wanna. Fine. I'll clean my desk.
That desk! Hurry now and clean it up!
I'm not in the mood.
Don't say that. Come on, I'll teach you how to make infiltration tools.
You see how much stuff is on that desk?
I should write something.
It's a lot of stuff.
That desk. Great. Now you can make things whenever you want.
Now create infiltration tools at the work desk.
I'll provide the materials this time. Try making a lockpick.
With the necessary materials, you can make various infiltration tools that will be quite useful during a palace exploration, so make sure to bring some. Making tools will cause time to pass, but it will improve your proficiency as well. Each time this ranks up, you can make one additional tool. During bad weather, your focus will allow you to make an additional tool. Check out all the shops and track down various crafting materials. Oh no, crafting.
Don't think too hard about it. You'll get the hang of it.
I would assume a lockpick like lets you open a chest. Opens a locked chest, lowers security level, undetectable, allows you to return to the metaverse entrance. Okay, that seems pretty useful. But you're making me make a lockpick. Can I make both? Looks like it. Oh wait, there's also battle items. Okay. Spotlight. Raises chances of being targeted by foes for one ally. That's interesting. Alright, we'll make our lockpick.
Everyone starts off a little clumsy. Don't be sad if it doesn't go well at first, okay? Great. We should be able to use this.
Yeah.
Look at that. Efficiency was freaking bumping.
We should be ready now. We're heading into the palace tomorrow. Let's get some sleep.
Good morning. Come on, hurry up and get to class.
Hello.
Good morning.
It's the student who has not been expelled. Hit him with the dot dot dot. No, hit him with the good morning.
That admirable behavior won't do you any good once you're expelled.
Won't do you any good once you're in jail. For being a bad person.
Well,
or if you're in the
that
psych
wraps up the
hospital for
homeroom
being a
period.
crazy person. When we don't replace your heart with anything.
A word with you, please.
Pass. Lady, I'm just vibing, man.
There's something I'd like to ask you. It won't take long.
Our number is...
I see you're already getting on top of the problem I'd mentioned this morning, Miss Kawakami. I appreciate the support.
Thank you again.
Oh, you know this guy, Yoshizawa?
Yes, he lent me a helping hand earlier.
I recommend you steer clear of the likes of him if you have any consideration for your future. Remember the discussion we just had? There are a number of students in this school you shouldn't get involved with. This one's at the top of the list.
Oh, the delinquent transfer student?
Just transfer student.
Sorry to interrupt, but I need to use the guidance office.
Oh, pardon me. We should be going too. Don't want to get in the way of guiding this delinquent and all.
Please excuse us.
Alright, see you, lady.
After you.
Have fun terminating people.
I'm gonna get straight to the point. Did something happen between you and Mr. Kamoshida?
Why do you ask?
Well, there was that little exchange just now, but that's not all. He gave me a brief lecture this morning, and your name came up. Something about the dangers of a lack of supervision. I don't mean to pry, but just make sure you don't go causing trouble, okay?
Pass.
Oh, and one more thing. That girl outside the office, you didn't make a pass at her, did you?
No, not that kind of pass. Her ribbon was cute.
Uh-huh. Mr. Kamoshida has a real close eye on you. Apparently, you've been getting involved with Sakamoto-kun. You seem acquainted with Yoshizawa-san as well.
Oh, wow, gosh, look at us, like, talking to people. Such a crime.
Maybe you're just naturally drawn to athletes? Sorry, bad joke.
Is it even a joke?
That's all I wanted to discuss. You're free to go.
That's it? I saw Kamoshida at the school gate this morning. He was standing there looking at me with this shit-eating grin on his face. It's annoying. He was probably mocking you. Why is he seeing? That got me even more fired up about this. Definitely gonna pull this off. I'm worried about Shiho, but I want to concentrate on our operation too. I won't let myself get exhausted like last time. The board meeting's May 2nd, right? Just gotta take care of him before then. Okay, we have our time limit. Mind is made up. Same goes for me. Me too. I'll do my best. No going in without me, okay? Yeah, you better let us know if you're going to the palace. I mean, are we going to the palace in like a couple hours? Like now? He got in trouble on the first day of school. You guys are getting expelled. Nobody wants a troublemaker in school. Everyone's got high hopes of the new girl, though. Damn, she's fine. Wonder if I have a shot with her.
Okay.
Only time this is the plan in motion. Like, seriously, nobody notices our cat? But the others are ready to go and waiting on the signal. I'll leave the planning to you. Okay, you cannot execute the plan by the deadline, then it's game over. Keep vigilant and be aware of the time remaining. The palace contains many strong enemies. Consult with your allies to make use of the various facilities in the city to ensure a successful infiltration. Okay, mission start. When you do have some free time and don't know what to do, press the button to open the assist command to see what you can do and who you can see. And you can view the activity log. Okay. Cool.
Really?
God. I never thought it'd end up like this. What am I gonna do? I'm done for it. Mr. Kamoshida keeps coming after me. Bro, my frames? It does seem like it's something to do with recording. That like makes it a little bit worse. Because when I was playing in between, like when I was replaying the game, after we opened the thing in the last video, it was like completely fine. What activities are killing me? Is there something I can do to relive exhaustion? If that's the case, why don't you try this body oil called Recover Oil? You'll find it at the cosmetic shop in the underground mall Shibuya Station. Body oil. Whoa, body oil that can relieve exhaustion. That sounds pretty amazing, wouldn't you agree? Those two always seem to talk about foods and fads. I might pay off to listen in on them often. Yeah, unfortunately I have no money. I heard that Mr. Kamoshida's been really angry. Feels like Shizu-kun and Mishima-kun and that delinquent Sakamoto are all getting expelled. First that suicide attempt and now expulsion trouble? What the heck's going on? Everything's going crazy in the transfer student guide here. Why do you go up against Mr. Kamoshida? Wow, I'm remembering your names. I thought it'd end up like this. I'll never forgive myself for obeying him. We're heading in today, right? Let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I said like let's do it in like the loose sense.
I hope you all understand that our time limit is May 2nd.
Yeah, I didn't mean like we were gonna do it like right this second.
We basically just have to go to that castle and steal the treasure from Kamoshida, right?
But wait, well, what even is a treasure? I want to know that before we do anything.
A treasure is the physical form of the palace ruler's distorted desires. In other words, it's the core of the palace. Once we steal it, the palace will crumble. I think. Having said all that, even I don't know
Nobody's
what
gonna call out
Kamoshida's
the I
treasure is going
think
to
there?
be.
And where can we find it?
I don't know.
There's no way of knowing that until we go in and find out. But if I had to guess, I'd say he has it locked up somewhere in the depths of the palace.
I think I get it now. We just gotta find the treasure, yeah?
Pretty much. There's just a lot we won't know until we go in. In any case, our objective is to find the treasure's location somewhere in the palace. Make sure we go about this with time to spare so we can avoid any unforeseen circumstances. I expect great things from you guys.
Okay, before infiltrating a palace, check your progress with the hold meeting option. Listen to your friend's opinion and decide the best course of action. Infiltrate palace will take you to the palace. You cannot purchase items within a palace, so make sure you're well prepared. It will be nighttime when you return to a palace. If time runs out, it's game over. Okay. I mean, technically, probably the most efficient thing is to not go into the palace immediately and, like, chill some. But we're not really going for, like, max efficiency. You know, we're just kind of freeballing it. We're going to make mistakes. We're not going to get to see every sort of, like, social links type stuff over the course of the game. Now, we'll kind of strive for efficiency, but I'm not going to be like, we're going to try and do, like, every palace in one day. We'll go ahead and, let's hold a meeting first.
Now then.
You're gonna be expelled if you don't steal Mr. Kamoshida's heart. Wait, ain't the board meeting on May 2nd? We're not gonna get expelled immediately, you know? Let's try and be a bit more careful.
Let's start the strategy meeting.
We gotta steal his heart. We don't even know where it is. We're gonna have to try looking around some first. Be extra careful about the guard shadows. Getting beaten to a pulp is the last thing we need now. I'm having much trouble fighting. You probably don't even need to worry about that.
Okay.
That's basically it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and infiltrate. Just for the sake of it being a little bit more exciting. And plus, I don't think we really have anything we can do at this point in the game. Anyway.
What's up?
My boy is down bad.
Nothing. I was just thinking we should choose a code name for you too.
You do not get to choose it. Your brain is tainted right now.
A code name?
I'm Skull, he's Joker, and that's Mona.
Judging by your costume...
I mean, she's got that tail and stuff, so... What do you think?
No comment. Cat girl. Cat. Oh god, I hate all of these. They're all bad. I mean, cat girl's so generic. Obviously not. Also really bad.
Wait! Is that what you're going to call me from now on? I am so not down with this.
What do you want to be called then?
Something better than just a little cat. Maybe... Panther?
That's okay.
That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it?
You're not really a panther though.
Huh? Why?
'Cause it sounds more ferocious?
She's a cougar.
Oh god. Morgana, please. Everyone in my party's down bad.
Don't call me that! More importantly, Kamoshida.
Oh, right. Let's go.
Honestly, the mask looks more like fox-like than cat-like.
Alright, let's start fresh and get going.
It's game time from this point forward. I'll teach you guys the basics of infiltrating a palace as we go.
Hello.
My master would like a word with you.
Well, you know, join the club.
The prisoner has returned.
Hey yo, what up? It's your boy Igor.
Well done. It seems you have remembered my words. You truly make it worth rehabilitating you.
I never asked for this.
Shut your mouth and listen, inmate!
I am not attempting to withhold information from you. The essence of the rehabilitation that you must complete will be explained in due time. Once you encounter allies who share your ideals and discover your place in reality, only then will I explain it all. Such a day should not be far off. This time, I wish to introduce you to the aid we are providing.
Aid?
Due to your potential in wielding the power of the wild card, you can handle more than one persona. That power holds infinite possibilities. We will assist you in nurturing that potential.
You hear that, Pixie? You're gonna end up in the damn grinder.
To that end, we must execute your persona. Do not be alarmed. Personas are personalities that exist within you.
Yeah, don't feel bad about throwing them in the blender.
Thus, you will only be discarding old personalities to have them be reborn as new ones. By discarding your old identity, you give way to a new one. Hence, we call that process execution. Think of it as the fusion of your personas.
I mean, you could just call it fusion.
To start, select the first persona you wish to fuse.
I wonder who we pick. Fucking get the hell out of here.
Now, before you select the second persona, allow me to tell you something greatly important. Do you remember how I mentioned forming bonds with confidants? Personas are the power of the heart. The stronger those bonds, the stronger your personas will be. In other words, the effects of your bonds on execution, or fusion if you will, are quite substantial. When you fuse a persona that shares its arcana with one of your bonds, it will gain great power. This will be a guiding principle for your forays into fusion. Try not to forget it. Moreover, there is one thing I must warn you about. You cannot create a persona that surpasses your current level. This is because the resulting persona would be too powerful for you to handle effectively.
In other words, get more gym badges, nerd.
Now then, check the fusion results and choose a persona that suits your stature.
Okay, well, you could make
This is the
Incubus.
form your new persona is expected to take after fusion. It's possible for them to inherit skills they normally wouldn't gain. These skills and specialties are distinct from one another. Skills are traits that can be passed along through fusion.
Okay, you know nothing, but you could at least get like Agi, or you could become this thing. You have Dio, you get Lunge, yeah. I think that's probably all we can make. We can make
Not terrible,
Mandrake.
but not impressive.
What does energy drop? Yeah, that's a cure. Alright, I think we'll just make Incubus, because we can get you guys back easily.
Indeed. Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Yeah,
Its
we'll do
power
Agi.
will be nothing unusual.
Yeah, that's fine. Go
Then
ahead.
let us begin.
Oh, the chariot one just didn't seem very good. God. Into the damn blender. That's the sound of them getting torn to shreds. Bro, it's actually a real execute. That's dark as hell. Oh my god. You got this fucking guy. I'm Incubus. Yeah, you've got me within your mask, you're never gonna get a week of sleep again. Or wink, wink. More like a wank of sleep. Cause, well, you know, I mean, you have eyes, you can see what he's all about.
Impressive. A stronger persona has been born from the body and blood of the old. It shall be your new strength.
I mean, he honestly doesn't seem that impressive. It makes no sense at all. What do you mean? I mean, it makes sense.
Its worth will be made clearer when you return to the field of battle.
Gather personas and bring them here. Gather a great many, execute them, and continue to give birth to even stronger personas. Developing your powers as such will play an integral role in the stand against ruin.
So that your rehabilitation goes well, we have a variety of rituals to choose in regard to executions.
You guys okay?
And depending on the effort you put in, our master might consider further development of new rituals. Cry your tears of joy, inmate.
Your heart is steadily gaining the strength of rebellion. It seems your rehabilitation is proceeding smoothly. A joyous fact indeed. In anticipation of this, I have prepared a gift for you. I hope that you shall accept it.
Oh, a deepened connection with Igor. Oh, we're best friends with Igor. See things normally invisible to the naked eye by pressing LT.
Alright.
In the third eye. Now use the Confidant ability Third Eye. Activating Third Eye in both the real world and in the metaverse will let you see things normally hidden.
That is a thief's skill, allowing one to tap into their sixth sense and see what is hidden in the dark. I believe you can handle it now. May you continue devoting yourself to further rehabilitation.
Now then, if you have any requests, we will heed them.
So, basically, to put this in a nutshell, you want me to go out, find monsters, pull out a gun, threaten to shoot them, accept them into our life, come back, execute them. I feel like we're the bad guy. Am I clear in this? Persona Fusion, Confidence Infusion, and Skill Inheritance have been added to tutorials, right?
How goes the rehabilitation?
Justine, you handle this. You want to register it?
Yeah, sure. Get registered, sir.
Are you sure?
Alright.
Done already? What?
Can I talk to you guys? I saw you come up.
It's me.
You have business with me? Please watch your tongue when you're in front of the master. And you don't say anything? Alright, help me leave.
Huh?
Done already? What?
I want to go back.
It is time, inmate.
Something wrong? You were just standing around all of a sudden.
You know, we do that. My teammate, it looked like I wasn't moving.
Why are you spacing out like that? It's kind of hard to tell what you're thinking sometimes.
Let's just say he's a man of high caliber. We're counting on you, Joker.
So, where do we start?
Let's head to the safe room we found last time. It's in the first floor of the west building. That's pretty close to our usual entrance. It should be a pretty decent starting point.
Safe room?
It'll make sense when you see it. Well, let's head out.
Plus the name's pretty self-explanatory. It's, you know, a room that's safe. Okay, so we can quick travel to them. Alright. And also quick travel from the safe room back to the palace entrance. It can only be used in these two locations. You can receive aid from ally via the Thieves Guild, the metaverse. There's no downsides to receiving aid. Okay. What's up with this place? It's a gap in the cognition, a safe room, if you will. Yeah, okay, like, you use those words in the correct order to form a sentence, but it didn't, like, make any damn sense. Like, they didn't really mean anything.
Well...
I'm fuzzy on the details, but it's some kind of spot where shadows can't find us? I didn't think a place like that existed in here. So, what do we do in this safe room? Take a break, duh. I only talk about stuff. So the place is for resting up and plotting. Got it. Guess I'll rest for a bit too. Let me know when you're ready to head out, Joker. Okay, you can consult. Use them to talk. You'll be able to chat with the party team about your progress through the palace.
Oh!
Right, the safe room discussion reminds me. This is for you. Stamina kit. Don't use it in safe places, but when you do, it'll take care of all the exhaustion from our past fights. I'll let you decide when to use it. Just make sure the time's right. Okay, some items can only be used in the safe room. Here, where you can use these items are limited, however they will greatly heal your party. Okie dokie.
Well...
I don't know. What's up? What do you want to talk about? I don't know. How's everyone going?
Okay.
I can still be going. I think everyone else is okay too. Everyone still seems energetic. I think we can keep exploring if you're feeling up to it.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know. How's our progress?
Hey,
Dog, we just got here. Didn't we just get in here? Based on the castle looks, you still have a long way to go.
This is amazing.
So I can't believe a phone app took us somewhere like this. That's not just all... Well, not all of us need that app, you know. Cat can just come in on his own.
What?
I am not a cat. I don't know if I believe that. So wait, what's the deal with those soldier things that are serving Kamoshida? Transform into weird monsters whenever we fight them. Who's he talking about? The shadows. What are shadows? Nobody really knows, man. Yeah, I've been wondering about those guard dudes too. What's their deal? I can't explain it, but it'll be complicated. Do you want to hear? Sure.
Listen up.
Deep in the innermost depths of every human's heart lies their true personality, their shadow. So it's not that the guards are transforming into those things, those are their actual forms. So you're telling me deep inside I can be a horse too? The reason they look like gods and other mythical beings is because they spawn from the human psyche, and also because they look cool. Whoa. Wait, what are they doing in Kamoshida's castle to begin with? Alright, Anne, if you keep talking, there just won't be a damn game, alright? Seems like the distortion of the palace draws them in. Once they come here, their form change and they become underlings for the palace ruler. You think about it, the palace ruler is the shadow of whoever owns the palace. Maybe these places have something to do with the worlds in our minds or the collective unconsciousness?
Whoa!
Yeah, sure. That made any damn sense. I had a feeling you'd say that. Well, you don't need to think too hard about it. They're enemies, so don't let your guard down, okay?
What are your thoughts?
Alright, let's get out of here.
Let's go.
I can't believe this is actually a classroom. So let's save.
This.
Add a little savey save.
All right.
We'll get into like a fight or two. What we call it.
Now then.
No idea what waits ahead. You better take these. These fine tools of my seal of approval. Use them wisely, alright? Smoke screen, a Molotov cocktail, a freeze spray, a vanish ball. And while investing in the metaverse, use Thief Assist to give multiple functions that'll aid your progress. Okay, use infiltration tools to use a smoke screen so quickly flee a battle.
I have something.
Hold on. Got a pearl. A locked collar. Very stealthy. Very stealthy. Get wrecked.
Your true form.
Okay, what are you guys? Mini pixies?
Now's our chance to strike. Go!
What are you guys weak to again?
What's the plan?
Can I just not analyze? That's what I'm looking
Curse
for.
attacks.
Okay, you're weak to curse, you're weak to ice, and you're weak to one of the physicals. Okay, curse and ice. I don't think we have any ice. Okay, we still have you though.
Woo! Looking cool, Joker.
But you are also weak to gun, right?
Woo!
Yeah.
Looking cool, Joker.
Just stay there.
Finish him.
I don't know if any of them live, then we can try and talk to them, but... Actually, never mind, you guys are probably toasted.
Yeah! Victory!
Got a new skill.
New move.
Lunge.
What do you think?
It gets Terry Kaja at 9, that's probably
Okay.
pretty important to get to.
Easy win. They were nothing.
My button, it did nothing?
3 enemies. Let's do it.
And you guys were weak to wind and ice.
Persona! It's almost scary how good I am.
We do need to be a little careful in the SP department, but...
It's almost scary how good I am.
Yeah, you said that.
Okay, guys. Let's do it! Game over.
Alright. That's humorous, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
So
That-
easy,
that's-
I'm yawning.
A tin clasp? I think that was one of the crafting items. One here too. We only expanded our roster. Let's try that thing. What are you scheming? Wait for us to gain the advantage in a battle. Baton pass. Yeah, I know. My favorite Pokemon move. Actually, I'll deal with you. I'll show you what I mean while we deal with the shadow.
I'll reveal your
I did that thing where I read the second line before the first line. Oh my god, there are a lot of them, sire?
I'll show you an example first. You better watch closely. Zoro, show your might!
Okay.
Use this opportunity to baton pass and swap your turn with someone else.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
The baton is yours.
Okay, you can now pass the one more you obtained to another party member. The recipient of the baton pass will have their attack power and healing ability increase. If they pass it on again, party member stats will also increase. If you successfully pass the baton to all 4 people in your party, the 4th member will be able to use a skill without using MP or HP. That's interesting. Seems very strong.
And give the baton pass a try. You powered up from the baton pass.
So we hitch one of you guys, and then we baton pass.
Fire won't work. It's weak. Fire won't work. It's weak to electricity.
Electricity. We got fire.
Persona
is weak to fire.
Incubus. Ravage them.
And we baton pass with RT.
Go ahead.
Pass it on to the second person.
And you're weak to Zeo.
Let's go, Captain.
Nice one. Keep it up.
Okay. We actually probably didn't do this right.
Everyone's done their job. Let's keep pushing.
Because you're not weak to fire. I don't know, does it count if we hit you when you're already down? It shouldn't. No, it did. Oh yeah, we could have done gun. No, the other one. I mean, you hit randomly. I wouldn't mind getting the horse back. I don't even know how does it work though if you try and do talk and there's like multiple entities?
Nice going.
Great teamwork, I knew you guys would nail it. Proving yourselves is important, but learning to fight as a team is just as vital to our own survival. Coordinate our efforts so we can take control of the battle as often as possible. Baton passes will help that a lot. Okay, that's an interesting system. We will go ahead and call it here. Probably gonna just like walk back to the save. Because I need to like close the game when I render out. Oh god. The video? Alright, we'll do this fight as well. Okay, we can try and recruit one of you guys.
Don't underestimate them.
It's time. Ravage them.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
Right.
Alright, get talked to. Lend me your power. You wanna talk as if I won't lend my power to someone that's super lame. That really hurt. What if it leaves a scar and it's permanent? Get plastic surgery. I heard that once you start, you can't stop. How much it costs to do work on my whole body? Why are you so interested in me anyway? I'm gonna go out with you just for today if there's no strings attached. No strings attached? Only for today. Wait, you kind of remind me a bit of myself. Wait, talking to you made me remember something. Am I the greatest negotiator the world's ever seen? A mandrake? So does the other one die too, or what?
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Okay, it just ends the fight when you recruit one. Okay.
All right.
It's alright, we'll
do
chill,
it.
save the game, and then next time we will make some deep progress into the palace, hopefully. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.